With the upcoming release of the Resident Evil 3 Remake, we can only speculate on the changes, other than just visual, that will make it into the game. From the trailer footage released thus far, we all know that the game will feature a good portion of our favorite baddies from the original. The main guy that is making a return holds a special place in our hearts. He's the stars in our night sky. He's the strong arms that are always lifting us up. He's the staple that holds us together, much like his face. Nemesis himself will be making his return as the main antagonist. With gaming improvements such as movement and overall functionality, it's going to be hard guessing what combat with Nemesis will look like in the new game. But what we can do is take what we know and compare it to improvements we've seen amongst other remake titles such as Resident Evil 2 and see what we come up with. OG Nemesis's features from Resident Evil 3 were simple but effective. He would announce himself as soon as you entered an area with his signature Leroy Jenkins verbiage, aka Stars, or simply by showing you how loud he could stomp the ground in his Louis Vuittons as he ran towards your current location. His main MO was to close distance with you and make you taste his space-forged steel knuckles. If he dealt enough damage to you with bare bones, he would lift you to the heavens and give you an oral treatment that no dentist can recreate. He was usually unarmed, but as you progress in the game, he would occasionally spawn with a rocket launcher that looked about as functional as a lead pipe found in the street, being used to support the city's water main, but it got the job done when it came to shooting rockets. For about 3/4 of the game, Nemesis is rocking his Hermes Madison quilted lambskin trench coat, but we eventually show him that it was produced through means of animal cruelty, so he decides to no longer wear it. Though this unlocks a hidden move for Nemesis. His coat was containing his tentacles, which opens an option for a ranged attack where Nemesis gives us the old Scorpion get, but lacks the over here. This pretty much sums up Nemesis's combat capabilities from the original game, but what can we deduce from the trailer footage that's been released? Well, we know Nemesis will still be stomping after us, and if the footage holds true, he'll be much like Tyrant from the Resident Evil 2 remake, but I imagine he'll be much more aggressive as far as how fast he closes distance. This won't be a casual stroll in the park. I'm anticipating him pursuing at breakneck speeds with no quarter. The trailer also shows Nemesis with a flamethrower, not a rocket launcher, as he pursues Jill, but that's not to say he won't at some point show back up with his iconic lead pipe. I imagine when Nemesis loses his jacket, the tentacle game will be much fiercer than the original, and I foresee the game enacting the full Scorpion get over here through this, not just the long distance stab game we got with the OG. Not combat related, but I'm wondering if we're going to get a secret loop drop from Nemesis like in the old game. For those of you who don't know, if you're playing on hard mode and fought Nemesis on the regular, he would drop certain items only obtainable from him. Weapon components that would combine to create new guns, a crate for first aid sprays, and eventually a dank suitcase that gave you unlimited ammo for whatever gun you combined it with. We're all up for grabs after you put Nemesis down X amount of times. I would like to see that re-implemented, as it gives incentive to engage an enemy that you normally had a choice to either fight or run from. With these upgraded attacks from our main antagonist, I'm sure the remake, just like the original, will offer a dodging mechanic that will allow us to avoid most of the nonsense from Nemesis that he'll be throwing our way. Be it either fists, rockets, flames, or tentacles, I know they won't leave us high and dry with no way to prevent these attacks from landing, especially considering the level at which we could dodge in the original game. Literally dodge, shoot, dodge, shoot, dodge, shoot. I can't wait to see how this game turns out, as Resident Evil 3 was my favorite title in the franchise before Resident Evil 4 came out. Hopefully they capture the essence of the old game while giving it a fresh coat of paint, and fingers crossed they don't take it into the Raccoon City realm and crash this game into the ground. Because let's face it, there's only so much steam in the nostalgia train, and you can only crash it so much before people stop thinking the remakes will be worth their time and money. Resident Evil 2 was done very well, and I feel very confident that Capcom will pull through with Resident Evil 3. I can't wait to play it. Hey everyone, Metamonger here. Thanks for checking out this video. If this is your first time in HorrorScoped land, I welcome you, and I would ask you to consider smashing that like and subscribe button, as it really helps out the channel and everything we're trying to do here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all soon.